I wanted to talk about peace in relationships and finding peace with our past. So, a lot's been going on in my life regarding my early life, my thoughts about my early life. And I've been having these fantastic conversations with my brother and my niece. Everyone else in my immediate family has already passed away. My parents, my sister, she's the mother of my niece. And it's the first time in our lives that we've had conversations like this. My brother and I were estranged from each other for many years. And I've always been reluctant to use that word because it just seemed kind of feels like a knife in my gut whenever I use it, but it's true about our relationship. Even though at times when we would see each other, because estranged to me means that you stay away from each other, you avoid each other, and there's this period of not seeing each other, not being around each other, in fact, avoiding each other. And there were times when we did see each other, but we were probably emotionally estranged, saying hi, talking, but not connecting really. We've healed that in the last year. And man, it's been a blessing. And I also have my mother's journals, and we've been reading those and finding out her deeper thoughts. She wrote her prayers, which were her deepest thoughts, things she only shared with God. And we are learning things about her that probably it's a rarity that many people discover about their lives or about their parents. But it's on many levels, it has been beautiful and a blessing. It has always been a blessing since I discovered them, even though a lot of it was very hard to read and very painful. My mother had a lot of trauma in her early life and throughout her life, especially in her early life. And God bless her, she loved hard despite all of that pain. And was she flawed? Yeah, as we all are. But one of my realizations now is that she could have been for lack of a better phrase, so much more screwed up, given the trauma that she experienced in her life, the pain she experienced in her life. And I say that with all love because she struggled a lot. She also attempted to heal a lot. She went to counseling for decades. But as we're reading her journals and talking about them and having these deep conversations about how all of that affected her life and of course affected our lives, because whatever we go through affects the people we're close to. So there's no way that she could have experienced all that trauma and some of that didn't trickle down, flood down into my life, my brother's life, and my sister's life, and also my niece's life. She lived with my parents most of her life, and or during her young life. And so we are healing those things. We are embracing our past. We are talking through it. We are enlightening ourselves and each other. We are sharing deeply. We are connecting on a deep level like we never have before. We are discovering things about ourselves that we didn't know. We're having flashes of insight that are just wonderful and are helping us move forward now in our lives with greater clarity, deep gratitude, and very consciously and deliberately. So this is what I want to say about our past, reckoning with our past, embracing our past, and coming to peace. I think it's important that we do. And I think if it's possible to have these kinds of conversations with family, with friends, then I say step boldly into that and seek healing on those levels as boldly as you can. Yes, it's been highly emotional, all of this. And I'm grateful for it. And it's bringing me a depth of peace that I didn't think was possible. It's bringing me a measure of peace that is priceless, inestimable. It probably doesn't look like it right now as I talk about this and the tears roll. And I've just had such a terrific release around this issue of my past. And so many of us carry pain from our past. And it is disruptive to our lives, whether we are aware of it or not. And if nothing else, we just know that we carry a certain heaviness through our lives because of things we have been through in our early days, our early years. And we attempt to keep it stuffed down, and we attempt to live without coming to some kind of reckoning with it. And yeah, we can live, but I think that living is more subsisting. It's not living fully and deeply and just as authentically as we could. I say and invite you to have the conversations if you can, to sit with yourself and really reckon with the pain and the crises, the devastation, whatever it is, your feelings of shame, our need to forgive ourselves or someone else, because it is priceless. It is priceless. I'm realizing now what a gift it is. And my mother has given me a tremendous gift by keeping journals and writing her prayers. And gosh, I just wish you this kind of peace. And that's what I mean when I say peace always in all ways. And I think it's this kind of healing that is necessary if the world is going to heal. And if we have any chance at bringing peace to the planet, it'll be because we have bravely and boldly stepped into whatever it is that we need to heal within ourselves. If you can't have these conversations, and if you can't be with yourself with the things that you have encountered in life, seek out professional help. My mother did for decades. I have on occasion, and it's been a great gift to me. I do wish you peace always and always. And I think much of that has to do with finding peace with our past. Yes, finding peace with our past. More on this later as I continue this journey of healing and embracing my past and discovering more of myself in that, and moving boldly forward in love and in peace. I wish you peace always, in always.